Hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Filipino Adventures. It's a happy day in the Philippines. Today is December the 31st of 2023. We only have, 15 hours, 16 hours? And guess what? We're in 2024. Is it going to be a good year? I hope so. It'll be a good year for many. And I hope it's a great year for everybody, actually. I hope it's a good year. I'm only guessing, it'll be a good year for 2024 for politics in this economy in the States. You know how that is. Okay, so let's see who's on here today. Quite a few people left messages, I see. Okay. Yeah, a lot of guys work late. All right, Debbie, good morning. Happy New Year to you, too. Huh? It's okay. So, Happy New Year. I'm driving home from work and noticed you're doing a live stream. I will try to be there. Thank you so much, Debbie, for coming on. Joyful Me, good morning. Hi, Sir Tom. Happy New Year. I'll try to be on chat, okay? Good morning, Barry Nix. Driving today, headed to your favorite place, St. Pete. We're going to enjoy a new year on my yacht. Good for you, man. You got one of those things? What is that? No, I did have the pleasure one time, a couple times, but my friend bought one. He got a insurance check on his job. He hurt himself, but anyway, he ended up with a check, and so he went and bought a yacht. So also, we left Philippines last March, and best decision ever made. Quieter, safer here in the States. Thank you, Barry Nix. Happy New Year, Lucky. How you doing, Lucky, in life? Larry? Brother headed to the restaurant tonight, getting ready for the new year. Oh, I bet you guys are slammed. You'll be slammed today. Tonight. Tomorrow night, whatever. I don't know what night. Yeah, it's in the evening there. Yeah. Hi, Tom. How are you today? Good to see you. Yeah, a lot of places will have what they call the buffet with the mimosa and the champagne starting the 31st, and they start at 12 noon, and some try to keep drinking from 12 to 12. Well, you know what? Come 6 o'clock, you're ready for a nap, right? Good morning, Sally Keys. Loving the time off work. You said good morning. Happy New Year to you, too. What's up? So what are you going to do up this year? What am I doing this year? I'm just going to try to make the best of it. It's going to be a good year. I really like your videos, Tom. Keep going. Boots on the ground videos. Thank you so much. Keep going. I appreciate that. I left the Philippines and happier and safer and cheaper. You're the second person said that. I understand. I'm living cheaper in USA than I ever did. I appreciate USA more. It can. Sometimes when you have something and you go to something else because grass is greener, and sometimes you just maybe not like that shoe that you put on. You know, you wear that shoe, you don't like it, and you want to try another shoe, and you love this shoe, but you're going to leave this shoe at the house because you want to save it, and then you go back to the shoe and it doesn't fit. Good morning, Mary Stevens. How you doing? Heading camping in Kissimmee at Disney today. What's the name of that park? RV Park. It's a real beautiful one. Wild thing, something like that. This 2024 hopefully will be better than 2023 for you. Yes, 2023, Fred, was not a good year for us this year. It's been really difficult for us. Good morning, Fred. I'll be headed to Vietnam sometime this New Year, vacation and back home. I understand. Hi, Tom World Wish. How you doing this morning? Welcome. The old dog is leaving, so did the Hearn family. I did see that. The Hearn went back to the States. I didn't realize that. Somebody mentioned it on a comment, and then I went and checked, and I didn't even know they even left the Philippines. I watch videos, and I keep watching them, but sometimes it just doesn't grasp. You know, I can't grasp it. I'm in Fort Worth today. Hello, Patricia. Good morning. Waiting you to come on. Did you see Chrissy happy in USA? I did. I saw that. Chrissy seems to be very happy. On her, well, let me say this. On Tim's videos, she may not be that talkative, but on her channel, she's very talkative and seems to be happier there. Seems to be. And congratulations to them for getting to the States. I saw Chrissy, yeah, still are. Roxy, good morning. I made $800 last night in tips. You're so welcome, Roxy. I'm glad you made good money. That's good money. $800. I mean, $800 a week. You made $800. Well, too, I know it's the time. You're at the end of the year. Holiday time's always the best. Summertime's not. And it's a daytime bar. What I mean, a daytime bar in Florida, you know, they start drinking sometimes 11 in the morning, and they day drink there a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people that just do that. You know, they start early in the morning and they don't stop until. But if you made $800, congratulations on that. Oh, you're the best. 44 cases of wings. Whoa! I know. Well, being on the beach there in New Smyrna is something that is very nice. You're going to make some serious cash there, and it can be very good. And it's a full liquor bar too, so that works out good. We had a good band today playing. I bet the girls tonight will make 1,000 a night. They probably will. They probably will make 1,000 today. They probably make 1,000 today and 1,000 tomorrow and 1,000 next day, because people have off on Monday, Tuesday. Depending on how the holiday falls, you know, if it's like this and tomorrow's the day off, then they'll have another day off and another day off. Sometimes it just works that way, depending on the company. Head in the shower and go to bed. Roxy, okay. When I was there last time, you had a good meal. Oh, when was the last time you had a good meal? Food, Western style. I think the last time I had a good meal was... Ruth makes Western food, so I'm not going to knock her food. It's always there and it's good food. I don't know how to think about that. There's one restaurant in CDO is really good, really good. Brother Tom, how are you? Happy New Year, Mark Jake. Good morning, good morning. I was on YouTube yesterday and saw Nico fight with Frank. You did? So they're fighting? Yeah. It's okay. I don't know. I don't keep up with the drama. Drama all over. Yeah, I know. Drama, Duma. Yeah, I know. Steve Potter, good morning. I saw drama yesterday. I'm not worth it. Tonight's party night and tomorrow. You're right, Steve. Good morning. Good morning. RV fun in the Keys. Congratulations, man. Watching the sunset, having a glass of wine. Wish you were here. Mary says hi to the family. I'll say hi to all the girls. They're here. They're over there chatting. I saw a good deal on RV yesterday. 2019 Pusher for $22K. He needed the money, selling off things. I'll spot 2018 Grand Caravan from the owner. 133K miles, excellent shape, $1,800. That's exactly what I want. I want that here. I see the good deals on cars and RV channel. It's made deals, even houses. Yeah, I'm seeing that too. It seems to be a source that seems to be working that way. I bought an awesome car, $1,700. Has 140 miles, BMW 325. Sports edition? Wow, that's nice. So you lost everything there?
Yeah, because it reloaded.
Okay, just come over here, bring me the laptop. Did you know that if it rains, wipers come on, window tint automatically? Let's see here. Let me check on something here. Okay. Okay. Headed to bed. I think tired of my brother sent me messages here that I'm looking at, and I told him let's see. I need to tell him I'm on live stream here. Hold on a second. Sorry about this. I don't know what happened here. Alright, it's okay. Never mind. Cheers. Let's see here. Good morning. I headed to bed. Here. Long day at Walmart. Thanks for getting the job for me. Nat and Paul, you're so welcome. The Memorial 1950 an hour. Only been there 6 months. Good morning. Tropical Tim, good morning. Future good. Walmart, 20 an hour is good money. It is. Loving holidays in Texas. Nah, may not come back to fly one. I didn't realize so bored in the Philippines. It's easy to get bored. We're saving money too. It's here. It's cheaper. Oh, cheaper, yeah. Yeah, electric's probably cheaper. I don't know about anything else. You know, maybe food, right? Happy New Year. It's too early to have a San Miguel? Not for you, man. It's too late, right? Good morning. Howdy, howdy, Tim Wheeler. Good morning, good morning. I realize vloggers are leaving. There must be a lot of changes to the Philippines. Edward McIntyre, good morning, good morning. Joseph Kephart, good morning, good morning. How you doing? Happy New Year. Joe and Jeannie, good morning. How you doing this morning? Welcome to all. Mark King. Do I just send a video to watch with your family? To watch with your family. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Dickie Spas, good morning, Dickie. Nice to see you. Hope all is well, Dickie. Good to see you. Mitch Brumwell, high five. Thank you so much for the super chat. You just started the live stream. Town will be snowbirding for a little while in the Philippines. High five, Mr. Mitch. Yeah, congratulations. You'll enjoy yourself. This is a beautiful place and a beautiful area, and you'll be set. You'll be fine. Tim D, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Tim D. Sammy Chavez, good morning, Sammy. How is everything? 2024 Sinsulog with the Philippines Department of Tourism. High five. Mr. Mitch, I have to tell you, man, you are a busy man. Busy man. Sammy, Happy New Year. Wilderness Park. Yeah, Wilderness Park. That's exactly right. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Mitch. Good morning, Art. How you doing this morning? Peace, and thank you so much. Mitch, looking forward to some relaxation in Cebu in 2024. High five. Yeah, relax, take it easy, enjoy yourself. A lot of things to do over there. High five, Mr. Somebody. How you doing? Somebody said the other day, I hate going on live streams because all they do is talk to the commenters. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's kind of what live streaming is about. All they do is talk to the commenters and really never talk about, well, that's what videos are for. Live streamers is to communicate with your fellow people that are subscribers on your channel. And maybe you have a question like, hey, where did you get that hat? I saw the hat you had on the other day. Or, hey, where did you get your car? It's for questions. That's exactly what it's made for. So people don't realize that. That's what live streams are for. Or for other people, I don't do it, but other people like StreamYard, you can have 6 or 8 or 9 people on at the same time. I find for me personally, I did do that a couple times, but I find for me personally, it takes away from, because everybody has their own agenda, right? And so they get up there and they talk, and not everybody's interested in that, and the questions don't get answered. So if down the bottom of the stream, guy asks a question, hey, where's the best place to live? You don't get it answered. He don't get it answered in 5 minutes. He's gone. He goes somewhere else. I went out to close my window desktop, and by mistake I closed out your live stream, but I'm back now. Welcome back, Mr. Mark. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Happy New Year and family to Ride. Mr. Doug, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. I'm Manny Diggs, good morning. Lucky in Life, thanks for support on my channel. Sammy, those are some good guys right there, and I'm glad they're there and they supported you. It's really nice to see that. Happy New Year. Enjoy. Keith, thank you so much, and thank you so much for coming on, Keith. All right, stop what you're doing. Somebody I haven't seen in a long time. He's alive.
Oh.
He's alive.
Oh.
JGBK.
Really? Hi, Uncle JG.
Well, come over and say hi to
No,
him.
I look horrible.
Oh, I look horrible. Who cares what you look like? What is that? You're 15 years old. Who cares what you look like? People don't care what you look like. Say hi to everybody.
Sick.
Ogre, good morning. Say hi to Mr. Ogre.
Daddy, clean your camera.
It's clean, honey. I cleaned it twice. See?
See?
Merry folk, good morning. Ogre, good morning.
Hi, Uncle JG.
Say hi to Ogre,
Hi, everyone.
Ryan,
No.
Mitch. Happy New Year, Tom and Ruth.
No.
How you doing, Pumpkin Joe? How are things? Tom, talking about being back in the USA. So I take it you seen Chrissy, your video that she posted today. I did. I watched it, and it was a fairly good video. It had it was like she was happier in her video than was Tim. I just felt like that she wasn't enjoying herself. But I watched hers. She's enjoying herself.
Boy. Okay.
What happened?
I just told him. What's wrong with you, Omer?
JG, so what was the beach you were on in that one video that you had posted the other day? Oh, I have to get on the JG's channel. I'm not getting notifications. Not all. And if I do get them, either I miss them or something. I don't know. Sorry. Happy New Year. Good morning, Michael and Heidi. Good morning.
Good morning and Happy New Year,
Happy
everyone.
New Year to Michael. How are things with you? Hopefully you're doing well. And good to see you, Michael and Heidi. High five. JG, good to see you. That was Costa Rica. So you were in Costa Rica. Good for you, man. Were you on the beach? Pumpkin Joe, a 15-year-old young lady cares what she looks like? Hell, I know. I don't know why she... Oh, I look horrible. Look horrible what? It's the same as you was. Ari should dance more with Tom like that one video you did. Yeah.
I forced him to do that.
Yeah, forced me to. Where in the world is JGBK? Who knows where he's at now? Where is JG? I don't know. That's what we should do. You should do a series. Where am I at today, JG? You know what? Who is the guy? Chris in Cebu. Whatever happened to him? I've not seen him. Anybody seen him?
He's not walking anymore.
He's not walking. I don't see that many people doing videos like. In fact, I don't see that many live streams. I always catch them right. Mars does them. Bruce does them. I think I saw Scoot did one. Gigi, I haven't seen yours on. I just don't see as many live streams, including us. We don't do them like we used to. Omer is being a booger. Omer. High five, Ogre. Good to see you, Ogre. And I'm glad you're doing well. And I know you're doing your mining. Tom shipped everything for the condo and ID park 4 months ago, so everything is my 2 50-pound check bags. Mitch, you're going to have a good time. And I know it's probably been a while since you've been here. And if you have a chance to get over to Mindinao, yeah, and we'll meet you somewhere. I don't know how long you're staying. How long are you staying, Mitch? I got it right. Darn, Michael, Heidi guessed it. You're in Costa Rica. Good for you, man. Costa Rica, they say, is very beautiful. They got some great beaches there. A lot of guys are looking at moving there. They moved to Panama. But I have more and more guys messaging me, telling me they're going to Mexico and saying it's Mexico and Thailand and say it's a lot cheaper. I don't know. And safer. I don't know how Mexico will be safer, but they say it's safer. Well, I know it's safer than we're at now, JG. It's really gotten very complicated here. So you have to be very careful riding buses and things like that, getting around. So it's a little different than what it used to be. Good morning, Ride for Life. My 2 50-pound check bags are gifts for the family members of the Philippines. He brought us a gift.
When?
He said family members.
Not you.
Hey, Mitch brought us a gift.
Huh?
He brought us a gift.
Who?
Mitch.
What?
He said he brought all his gifts from USA here for his family. Where's family? Joke. I'm joking. Mitch, good morning, JG. 1.5 years away from retirement, 2025. Just need to power through the 24. Yeah. Congratulations, Doug. Are you gonna live here full time? Are you gonna live there full time? What are you gonna do? I've been wondering for years what happened to Chris in Cebu. I've been watching his channel for years before coming here. Pumpkin Joe, me too. I watched him for a long time. There's quite a few guys that are missing, and that I used to see online. They're not online anymore, not as they used to be. I don't know if it's a problem with like something happened in a relationship. I don't know if something happened in their world. It's really something, you know. I got a discount on my Bleak Buying Box. I'll be seeing it. Oh,
60?
that's okay. Wow, that is a good deal.
It's cheap.
That's cheap. Hey, when we send something, send it. Have Mitch send it. That's cheap. $60. That's cheap. Here from U.S., that's cheap. I got family live in Mexico, and they assure me it's not safe. Oh, they did? Okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm not there, and if you say so, I believe you 100%. I'm just getting the messages from the guys that are moved there, and they're telling me it's safe and secure, and they're living fine. They're living on the beach. They're paying like $20 for 2 months electric. The rent is $100 a month on a big, beautiful home. It's living a life of Raleigh. Does not mean that I know that's what they're telling me, but I understand exactly what you're saying. I do have 2 friends that live there, and that I've known for years. In fact, one will probably be on our channel today, and he assured me it was safe where he's at. But I guess it depends where you live, right? It's like here, you know. Here, it's not safe in a lot of areas here. It's just not safe. As you guys know, they just recently up 40 minutes from me, 35 minutes from me by car. It was a bad scene up there, and kind of scary. And just said, you got to be prepared for things like that. Christan Cebu vanished from YouTube. Never seen again. I've not seen him forever.
But he did not say he's sick.
He's not said he's sick. He's not said anything. I've not seen or heard from him. I don't really know what happened. I know that I kind of got upset that I've not seen him. I sent him messages. I sent messages to about 5 people last week that I've not seen on YouTube, and done videos in a while. And some of the ones that I've known for a while that I sent subscribers, I sent messages to, they just disappeared. I don't know where they're at. The only place I can think of that would be cheaper is Cambodia. Cambodia's good. I know the guys are telling me that Thailand's cheaper for them, Vietnam's cheaper for them, Laos, Bali. It's just cheaper over that way. I don't know if it is or isn't. But I have people that tell me stuff. Do I believe them? They tell me. Just like Pumpkin Joe told me that things aren't going well there, and I believe him. I believe that he's telling me the truth because I know him, and he would not lie about that. It's like, it's like walking the street. It's like at the mall when the guy tried to rob me with the phone, take my phone away. And that's robbery. Why would he attempt something like that, broad daylight, in the middle of the day, at a mall, and there's 5 security guards within 25, 30, 40 feet of me? But he had an exit plan. He was within, 40 feet, 50 feet of the door to get out of the building at the mall. And I'm thinking that, and there's no guards there, by the way. So I'm thinking to myself, it's where the maintenance people and suppliers bring their stuff in. So I'm thinking to myself, that I would have never thought that would happen to me. And this recently, as you guys know, a couple of guys there was a mall up in Manila, guy had 50 hostages at the mall, had a grenade and things and all kinds of stuff. How he got in there, I have no idea with it, but he did, and had, it was a mess. So it's not safe anywhere. Tim D, good morning. I went to Costa Rica in 2019, very nice. Most people speak English. I love that they do that. I love that. I got to tell you, English has declined here. English has declined considerably. When I go in Ace Hardware and I'm trying to ask something for my roof, because I got a small leak in my roof, and I'm asking the guy, yeah, he'll be here, but I'm trying to find somebody. They all hid from me because they didn't want to speak English. And I asked them, I said, why are you guys all back in the corner? I'm waiting for you out in the aisle. I've been waiting for 15 minutes. Sir, nosebleed, no English, no English. All 7 of you here can't speak any English and afraid to come out? They're going. I said, does anybody in this building speak English? No. And it's declined considerably. It really has declined. I'm in CDO Ace Hardware. Check it out. Don't believe me? Go to that Ace Hardware and ask if somebody speak English to you. I did find eventually a Filipino that spoke English. He could translate. And so I had him translate when I was doing my shopping for my Ruth material. And he spoke English very well. He's a teacher, college teacher there in the CDO. So he and said, yeah, okay, he can help me. And I offered to buy him a coffee or offered to give him money to help thank him. And he said, no, I'm glad there to help you. Mitch, good morning. Now say, joke long. Yeah, joke long. But the cheapest place to lie in that most everyone speak English is still the Philippines, maybe Malaysia. I tell you what, it's even some of the families even said that the teachers at school are telling them to speak more English, and they're declining to do that. Even the kids. I will live one half Philippines, one half USA. I'm pretty keeping my property investments USA. Yeah, that's my plan too. Half and half, my plan too. North Korea. Yeah, did you go to North Korea? Quite a few people leaving the Philippines. And I think most of the ones I've seen are dependent on their YouTube living revenue. I think so too. I think you're exactly right. It seems that, and a lot of people are selling things. I just did a video on this. It's in queue to send out. A lot of people are selling everything they own to come here and to live their life here. And they sell everything. And they didn't ever come here before. And that just amazes me. If you never come here before and you sell everything, it kind of bothers me. It's like, why would you sell everything you own and come here and never been here before? And how you know if you're going to like it? And what if you got to go back to the States? You don't have anything. You have cash, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. A lot of people coming here, though, with $1,500 in their pocket, and that's it. And $1,500 check. It felt safe there, yeah. I hope you're having a great time in Costa Rica. A few of my co-workers visit often. I'm trying to check on Chris in Cebu and Jailbird, Barry Jordan, if he's still incarcerated. He is still incarcerated. I thought they shipped him out already. And I guess not. They picked up 2 more Americans for overstay this week. I did not post it because negative, but and get this, they're both on tourist visas, and no excuse. I mean, it's a simple thing to go in every month or every 2 months to renew your visa, and they did not, and so they canned them, they got them, and now they're being deported. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're on the list to deport. Another thing they're starting to do, though, and they're starting to do this quite actively, is check and see on people that are here in the Philippines that is not the new law where people talk about somebody and they say something about somebody and it causes people to leave. And a lot of things like that happen to guys. In other words, make a mistake and they could joke with a girl like, I love your beautiful dress you have on, you're so beautiful, and then say some smart criticizing remark, but in American way, sarcastic. And they found themselves in unfamiliar territories, like they're going to jail. And so it's sad. Let's see, it's really sad. I had also a friend that was here, and he said, what would happen if I didn't overpay? And I said, well, you're going to go to jail, and if you go to jail, that's it. Hello, Charles Huckstack. Let's see, how you doing, Charles? JJ, how long are you going to be there in Costa Rica? Tom, you officially retire. I want to travel the globe. That's really good. Oh, you're back home now? Are you ready back in the USA now, JG? Yeah, Charles Huck said, how is Charles? Winter here, no snow, thin ice. Wow. The main rule change, how long foreigners are concerned, word is they're talking about tax, your retirement now. they're looking at also, they have a thing in Congress here that that if you're coming to the Philippines, they're going to require that you have a minimum of a certain amount of money, and they're looking at that because too many foreigners are coming and they're on the streets. So they're going to look at not what you have in the bank. They're going to look at what you have, like retirement. Last week, let's look at last week. John Ferris. Hi, Tom and family. It's nice and warm here in Canada. Hello, John Ferris. How you doing, my good friend? And I am sorry. I am so sorry that you had to go through that with the troubles that you had, but God's with you, and it's really good that things worked out to the betterment. Warren RGC. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? JG is a CR that you stayed in Costa Rica. Okay. Pumpkin Joe. I've only been beyond the border of Mexico from Texas. Everyone's nice, polite, just I am to them. Never an issue, but no things happen. Yeah, I personally have been to Mexico many times. Born and raised in Arizona, and there is so many beautiful places there. I was mesmerized. It was there or the Philippines. I was not going to go anywhere else. It was my choice. Do I find a lady there or do I find a lady here? And so my friends were pulling me here. My friends were just pulling me here, all my co-workers, you know, whatever amount, a lot of guys. And so I said, I'll just end up in Mexico. I'll just stay in Mexico because beautiful beaches, it's protected, you know, at that time, you know, but it was really an opportunity for me to do better, to live a better lifestyle. I know things happen. Others confirm me not knocking on Mexico. Yeah. Maligong Bonta means Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too.
Bagong taon.
Yeah. Mitch, the price was skyrocketed there, like $300 most cheap, most being. I met an expert there. He bought a condo during the event. 40 up, a bit pricey, but beautiful place, nice people. Best chili I ever had in Canada was from Tim Hortons. Delicious. Yes, Tim Hortons has some really good chili. You ever been to Tim Hortons?
What's that?
No, it's just Tim Hortons is a hot dog place. Tim Hortons is hot dogs, and they have some good chili. That guy has some good food. I'm back home, go for gold, and make some more moonshine. Good for you. I know that you were there. I knew you were there for a while, and I did not know that. What was I going to say? If you were going to stay there and come back, but making money is a good idea. Make as much as you can. There's Tim Hortons in Manila. Oh, there is. Is there really? It's like Tim K on his video bought In-N-Out Burger. They're really good burgers. But In-N-Out Burger's $5. Burger King here's $5. So, or is it $6? What do we pay for the burger? It's $6. $6. $6 a burger. Plus, and it comes with the fries and a drink, with a small drink. You can supersize it. It's a little bit more, you know, a couple bucks more. Gary T. Good morning, Gary T. How you doing this morning? Good to see you. Happy New Year's to you too. There are Tim Hortons and Subway restaurants. There really are, and I've seen many of them. Tim Hortons is a good place. Subway's is good too. I personally cannot find any good food. They're saying that the meats at Subway are substandard. I don't know. I've not been to one. That's people talking again. There is a new Subway opened up in Valencia that I will try out this next month when I go. Restaurants. Tim Hortons has even had a better donut selection than Dunkin'. Yeah, they had I like their coffee. Tim Hortons' coffee. Some of the Tim Hortons, I don't know where they originate from, but they're really good food. I saved my 2-liter Sprite bottle and cleaned them out and filled them with water, so I'm going to slowly start drinking Sprite. I mean, so just like I did cut out caffeine. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. I think a lot of times that would be your best bet, Mark, is to try to do that. Yeah. I still have a little bit of farm property of the family in Central Highlands, Costa Rica. It's about 205 hectares, about 500 acres, Pure Vida. Do you really, Mitch? Mitch's got farm property in Central Highlands of Costa Rica. 205 hectares. Wow, good for you, man. 500 acres. Good for you. I love their coffee too. Michael. How's Heidi doing? Is she all right? Is she doing good? Is she teaching or working at school? I missed the 5 foot longs from when I was teen from Subway. Yeah, they make them. They make a 5 foot. Not a $5 foot long. They make a, what is that real long one for parties? They'll go like from here to the wall there. They make a sub for like New Year's stuff.
It's budul.
Yeah, it's not like, yeah, it's not boodle fight. It's a sub sandwich. I don't know how you cook bread like that.
Omar.
How do they cook bread? I mean, it's a real long oven, JG. I mean, that oven's got to go from here to that wall to cook that piece of bread. Joke long. JG, meat in Subways is awful in the U.S. I can only imagine. Yeah. They're saying, the guys are saying that they don't have roast beef. They don't have, they have a version of ham. Their version of ham here. But they don't have any cheeses that, like you get the Swiss or mozzarella and cheddar cheeses. Not good. But that's guys telling me that they're in Cebu and you'll go to one there. Oh, started from Canada. I see. Okay. He was a Canadian hockey player that started a donut chain. Oh, okay. What are your New Year? Oh, great question. What are your New Year's Eve plans? What are their plans?
Nothing. The same thing.
Same thing, nothing.
No, we
don't want to be out because drinking and stuff. Guys drinking on a motorcycle. Ruth donated a turkey to a gathering, a church gathering this afternoon, and we're going to go there and have turkey and dressing, joke long. We're going to have deviled eggs, joke long. We're going to have green bean casserole, joke long. We're going to have Filipino food in that turkey. Mashed taters, joke long.
No, that's for adobo, man.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to go have whatever their version of their food is there today. So I will probably eat before I go. Not saying anything. Because you do not know where they cooked that food, who made it, and how they cooked it. Reason why? Gotten sick too many times. Remember apartment 1? I believe that lady tried to poison me. Remember that? Well, I got really sick on a dish she made for us back when I first came here. Didn't know any better. I started eating like a pig, just eating. Within an hour, I was down for the count, ready for the hospital. Then went to another party a few months down the road, same thing. Went to another party 6 months down the road, same thing. So I'm very careful on who and where I eat my food. Preparation is different for everybody. Sanitation, hygiene, things like that. I like food that is good. Do you know how I like when I stop having chicken breast subs from Mindinao? Man, I tell you what, I just go and get the meatball sub and go for it. If they don't have a meatball sub, I'm not eating there. Forget it. I do love their meatball subs because I get them piled on the cheese. I have them heated up. I get that thing. I get the good bread. What is that? Honey oat bread, the new bread. Honey oat, whatever it is. Yeah. Ribeye in my local supermarket, Tom, is $20.49 a pound. Whoa! Wow, that's expensive. Well, I guess what? I wouldn't be having no ribeye. Mitch, what is it there in Florida? I saw a guy sent me a picture. I didn't look to see how much it was. He bought 2 nice 1-inch thick ribeyes. But I did not even pay attention to the price. He just sends me a picture. Look what I'm eating today. You know how the guys tease me all the time. I saw you other videos. I can't believe how long you and Tom Shipman have been waiting. Michael, isn't it crazy? Did you notice Tim K? He was 2 years or 3 years, but 1 year he waited for it to turn in paperwork. I cannot believe it either. In fact, I was looking and talking to Tom Shipman about that the other day. His same thing. Yeah, it's amazing. They held his up, not held it up. They're processing it. He's waiting for the little interview, the small interview, the 5-minute interview. He's been waiting since. Tom could tell you. I'm going to guess, Tom, if I'm wrong, May, April, for an interview. And usually it's 1 month, 2 months, or 5 months down the road. And here it is, January coming up. He still don't have an interview. So hopefully, Tom will be here in March, and hopefully he can get the interview before then, and she can come to the States. But he's coming here in March, and Tom is really a godsend for me because he brought me blue cheese. No, he let me use his address there in the States because I have to have a USA address. And my brother is really a good guy, but he's not into the picking up a piece of paper out of news box. That's family. So I thank you for that, Tom. I love Costa Rica coffee. I order Pete's coffee every month. Hey, I like Costa Rica coffee too. I've been buying this one they grow here. It's called, what, darling? Arabica? Arabica. And it's grown here in Maramag, right? It's grown here in Maramag. Or the beans, anyway, that's stated they grow it here. I don't know where the beans, I may be coming from Valencia or Malai. But it's good. It's good. It's honestly, for me, the best coffee I ever had in my life. And I've had all kinds everywhere. Now, I do love Tim Hortons coffee's number 2. And don't laugh, McDonald's is number 3.
Come here.
Yeah, for your visas. And I was in shock about 2 weeks ago that I'm so sorry. I got a notice a month ago that the processing, everything is fine in that statute. But I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on a few other things come in. Tim Hortons was the only place I could eat when I could visit Canada. The ingredients from all the other dishes were too different to me back then. I understand. I remember when I traveled to Canada, the bureau pulled me over, the customs, and asked me a question, where are you going? You know, I was like, what, I'm a criminal? And they said, no, we just do that periodically, and that's okay, whatever. So I answered all the questions. I said, okay, see you. Then first place I went was Tim Hortons. The very first place, I'll never forget, I sat down there and I was kind of nervous and kind of upset that they did that, but it's just life, you know. Never had a problem anywhere else. You know, it's not as if I've been to that many countries, but it was more complicated there. Getting out of the country was easy, but coffee is amazing. Costa Rica, yeah, I love the coffee.
Where's Costa Rica? We'll get to that.
Over there somewhere. I'm going to babysit my neighbor's kids so they can go to the casino in New York City. Oh, on New Year's Eve. Good for you. Say a prayer. You need it.
Hope they will win.
Hope they win. Tom, to me, Firehouse are the best. Blows off Subway. Yes, I agree. There is one that really will blow your socks off there in Florida. And for the life of me, I cannot think the name of it this second. It's called, Mitch, are you still here? What's the name of the one? They got them all over the, like in Ormond Beach at the plaza, there's one. They're all over. They're in New Smyrna. They're all over. Titusville's got some. I would say Togo's, but Arizona, but there's no Togo's. Yeah. Togo's is good. Lumpia fruit salad and mango float. Mm-hmm. Ryan. Always Ryan. Mimi and I just trying to figure out what to do for New Year's dinner. We can eat out with these young kids without being embarrassed to them. I tell you what, Pumpkin. Burger King. That would be my choice to eat out. There is another place called Circa Restaurant, but you won't be able to get in that restaurant. It's a fine dining restaurant. You will not be able to get in that restaurant today or tomorrow or the next day. For sure. There's no way. There's no way. You can't even get in there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 10 o'clock in the morning. They're amazing. Their dishes are huge for $4, $5, $6. And it's products from Indonesia. Ground beef is shipped in from Indonesia, Thailand. The lettuces and how good is that food?
Which one?
Circa.
Yeah. It's all good.
How big is the plates?
Really big, really big.
So 3 people could eat one dish. It cost you, $5, $6. Yeah. The salad is just huge. Mark, Unital, you have meatball subs at Firehouse. You never go back to Subway. I have never had one from Firehouse. I tell you what, there wasn't that many firehouses when I was there in Florida where I lived. And there was one, but they're in DeLand, Florida, and you could not get in it. But the Subways were just everywhere, and I would always get a sub. I kind of lived on subs, to be honest with you, being single, and it was an easy meal for me. I'd eat a 6-inch, or I'd buy 2, just stick the other one in the fridge. But I'm a big guy. It's easy for me to eat a big sub. And I would have them pile it on if I had to pay an extra $1. But they never did. They didn't care. Some of them I would go to frequently. They know my name as I walked in the door. So, you get to know everybody and they see me coming. But my friend was telling me they got a job there recently at at Subway Subs there at 92 and Nova Road in Daytona Beach, Florida, and they're paying $19.50 an hour to make a sub. So how many subs do you think they're pushing at $20, $19.50 an hour? I said, I'll do it for that. No, I won't, but I would. I'm back cooking at 50 diners here, and the license and permits you have to do is amazing. Yeah, I understand that. Here, saying, what a pain to get a business going here. Mark, try it from Morel Italian Restaurant. That's the best, yes. Yeah. Spank the light, and I can smell it.
The blood.
High five. Thank you, Charles. I love meatball subs. Have a great live stream. God bless. I'm on the call with United States Space Force tonight. Oh. High five. You know what, Mitch? Yeah, good for you. High five. Thanks so much. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. Appreciate Super Chat. I thought we waited 13 months, but 30 years is crazy. Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years is crazy. Yeah, I know. The 13 months is too long. It should go through, 8 to 10 months. Before, my friend, was 6 or 7 months, and it was fine.
Omer.
And now it's gone kind of crazy. That's too long. It's too long. Too long. Take care, Mitch. Yes, later, Mitch. Tom, those Big Macs are delicious to me, but the next few days are rough. My body didn't know how to handle the beef anymore. Yeah, same here.
The beef is stuff?
No, the beef is your body went into shock. Your body goes into shock when you don't have good food for a while.
For a long time.
It's like me. Honestly, I have to lay off the rice. The doctor says no rice, but I have to eat it to fill up my gut because there's just not enough food. You can't eat vegetables alone with very little or no meat. Meat is so pricey here. $20 for a ribeye, and it's $7, $8 here for a kilo, which is what, 2 pounds? 2.2. So say $3.50, $4, but that's what you get, and it's really tough. You have to shoe leather it. It's so I'm trying to get protein other ways, but it's not working. Why do I go to Firehouse? Part of your cost buying sub. From them goes fire victims. Most goes to Firehouse. You help people that are in need of getting sub at the same time. Yeah. I understand that. Yeah. I haven't bought any coffee in 25 years. The companies pay for me to try them. Hey, Mitch, good for you, man. Good for you.
25 years,
No coffee. Well, I tell you what. I bought this one. It's $8 for half a pound. And $8 for half a pound. A little pricey, but it's okay. And it lasts me 3 weeks.
The 3 weeks already.
Yeah. 4 weeks then. Vietnam coffee is good. Highland coffee. Timothy Certain, good morning. How you doing, Timothy?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Mitch, defending the world from the Decepticons. I tell you what, Mitch, high five. Good for you, man. We haven't started the CR2 visa yet, process, but plan on taking my wife to Japan and Korea, then getting her a tourist visa. I was told that being married for many years usually approved. Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. We don't think how much time goes. I mean, it just seems like it was 2018 yesterday to me, and now it's already 2024. I told the girls, I said, imagine this. Imagine you have, say, 80 calendars or 85 calendars on the wall, starting at the day you were born. So, say you started it in 19 whatever it is, and you go 57 a year, 58 a year, 59 a year. Wow, Mitch, I see the pictures. 59 a year. Look at all that coffee! What in the world you do with all that coffee? Mitch, he's got cases and cases and cases of coffee that people send him. Gotta see all this coffee he's got. What has he got?
I like this Mac coffee ice.
He's got iced coffee. He's got... Mitch, I'm coming to your house. Hey, it's okay. When you're here, let me go there. That way I eat your food. But I was told to get married for many years, and you're right. They do, Doug, they do. It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's just, there's so many people want to get in there. And then I read online that in California, if you're an immigrant in California, they're going to furnish you Medicare, Medicaid now. Okay. All right. LOL, we got pulled into customs house half the time we visited, not because we're criminal, but because our company messed up the paperwork half the time. I was actually at that time working for a security company, and I sold fiber optics, and we did work down there where Mr. Mitch was working. We had fiber optic cable. It was some of the very first fiber optic. They were using microwave, Raycon at the time, on detecting deterrence and things like that for people coming on the property. So this company I worked for was fiber optics, and I was there. I had to make a presentation to NASA, and they eventually bought it. But I was there going to school, and the guy said, "Did you get through customs okay?" I go, "Well, yeah, they pulled me off the side. It's okay, half hour, 40 minutes. He goes, "What?" Then he was all nervous, and he got upset. But it was okay. I enjoyed myself, and I enjoyed that job. It was incredible. And they took me around Canada. I got to see all the, what's that called? The I call it embassy, all the neat stuff. I forget now. John Ferris, my sub used to be the best for baked subs. I love subs. I appreciate your live streams, Tom and Ruth. Ribeye at the meat market now is $4 or $5.95 a pound. Okay, yeah, $5.95 a pound. Wow, that's even this cheap. That's what we pay here. No, we pay more than that. No, we pay a little less than that because the kilo. Quiznos, yeah, Quiznos. That's it. In case you don't know why Firehouse started, firemen to make money to help the victims, how Firehouse started, and they still help them out today. I see, okay. Firehouse is a good sub, and I like it. I remember back in the day, you could buy a Subway franchise for $10,000. You guys, I don't know if you remember that. My friend bought 7, and he had them for years and years. And then one day, he called me, "You want to buy a sub franchise?" I said, "No, I'm busy in mine, and I'm struggling in mine. I don't want to buy them." But he sold them, and the guy took off with it and did very well, and ended up with like 30 of those things. But he got tired of the 7-day-a-week job there at Subway today. I live on Subway when I was long-haul truck driving. Only halfway healthy place I could access carrying hazardous materials. Yeah, and they have a good veggie sub. They have a really good veggie sub. It's really delicious. Almost retired. Good morning. It is cold in Northwest Florida. Burr. Yeah, the guy's telling me in St. Pete that he was freezing to death the other day. Said it was so cold that his teeth was chattering, you know. John Fair. So a good question. Will ACR still be accepted when I come back? Sure will. You'll be fine. What it is it depends on the date. Your ACR card may be only good for a year, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. They'll just issue you a tourist visa upon arrival. You'll be fine. And then go through the process again, 30, 60 days, you'll get the ACR card. But you'll be fine. They'll just get a tourist visa and give you free entry upon arrival, and you'll be fine, unless they change it. There's processes where they're trying to change some of that, like required income. You got to be able to show proof, but that is in the process of your income, your Social Security monthly. They want to see that eventually. It's coming down the pike. I see it coming. I see it coming. I see it coming. Before you gain entry, they're trying to eliminate, because there's a lot of people that are Americans that are going homeless here. This last year, me, myself, and I, and Paul, and a couple other guys sent back 35 U.S. citizens from the American Embassy, where they got stuck in the hospitals, or thief, or robbery, or just couldn't make it here financially, was homeless on the street, and sent them back to U.S. And they seize your passport, and then once upon arrival, you figure out how to pay. They want to know your brother, cousin, whatever. If you cannot, you don't ever get your passport again until you pay that debt off. So the one guy said, I could give her, I'm going there. I'm going to do my thing. I'm not coming back here, and I'm going anywhere else. So we recently pulled a guy out of Cebu Hospital again. Man, that place is something else, where he could not pay his bill, and they had a guard at his door. So the embassy had to step in and pay his bill and get that squared away. And they will negotiate that bill, by the way. It's like U.S. Any bill in the U.S. you negotiate. I remember when I hurt my hand, we negotiated that down to $2,500 from $50,000, $2,500. So you can negotiate. Here you can do the same. Somebody tells you it's 10 grand, you owe them 10 grand cash, which that's what happened here. And they quoted him 3 grand cash, and it ended up being 10 grand cash. So negotiate that. Don't take that it's that way. No, I want to negotiate. Give me your administrator. Sorry, sir, he's not working well. Okay. You can't keep me here then. And tell them your rights. You have rights to get out of the hospital. They may still keep you, though, under lock and guard. They may. Mr. Brumwell, I just got fries today. I looked at the eats. They had their price for ribeye price from $13 to $20. I wish they were as cheap where you buy ribeye at. The guys sent me those steaks. They did look good, man, when he was eating those steaks. $20, yeah. Hello, my friend. Love you both. Beautiful souls. Life is easy sometimes. We know this, but yeah, we're united. You're exactly right, man. High five. Thank you. Great comment. There are not meat markets close to where I live, buy my meat from. Wish there was fries. Yeah, prices are. What about Safeway? Safeway cheaper? Price Chopper? Any of those there in Arizona? I know Fry's is there. Safeway. Price Chopper's there, right? Randall's is there. Often we deployed service and returned to the States. A lot of soldiers have come to got sick and bowel issues after eating McDonald's or Burger King. Oh, I see. I don't know what's the genetics Philippines. I see few develop gray hair as they age, until they age sometimes. They do. I was looking at life expectancy here. It's low. It's low. It's low. A lot of the people that I know, 50 years old, they're gone here. And it's just sad, but you're exactly right. Yeah, Ruth and I were talking about that the other day. People age really hard here, fast. Yeah, California giving legals Medi-Cal, which is California's free health care, while the state is now facing, budget deficit. I know, Michael, I know. Have you ever eaten 424 Manila beef noodles? Delicious. I never ate there. Never ate there. We should try that, Timothy. Henry Bautista. Hello, Henry. How you doing?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, Henry. Tom, I seen a Filipina named Dia, D in one video. She had posted, I thought it was funny, called you Richie Rich. Was funny, called are you Richie Rich in the Philippines, LOL. England has great beef cattle that's grass-fed by law. Hormones is due to the change 2026 to complete the world price. It's a crying shame. Yeah, it is. Timothy, that's sad. I agree. It's like you don't think about it, but there's a lot of times where you see them grass-fed beef and it either is or isn't, or organic. They call it organic. What's organic beef, right? Is that the same? And somebody shooting with hormones and not, and then it's like, they do the chickens in the States. They shoot them up with water so they get the extra weight and things like that. Here you don't have to worry about. They're the size of my hand. But our turkey today is probably 4 or 5 kilo, so 10 pounds. So it will be a good meal for all of us there. They'll probably, but everybody's bringing other foods besides us. But they'll get a taste of the turkey. Was that a young turkey or an old turkey?
It's young.
Young turkey, so it should be tender. Just hit the like button. Yes, great. Thank you, John. You're exactly right. Jack Eastman, good morning. Good morning. I lived in Cape Cod when I was 16. Had a place called Sub Galley. Made giant subs, $5. I could live on for 3 days. So huge. There was this one place. I forget the name of it. It's not Quiznos or anything like that. But they made this huge sub. It was the size of it was huge. It was like this big and a foot long. It was huge. And it cost $5 at that. I don't even know what they are now, but this was 8 years ago when I was there before I left. I would always, when I was in Ormond Beach, I would always go there and get a sub. And the place is packed all the time. A lot of times they're out the door. Wherever there are. In Smyrna, it was the same. They had one on the beach, and it was the same thing. Gino, good morning, Gino. Happy New Year, 2024. Everyone as well. Baking fudge brownies, eating great Philippine foods. Gino, high five. Good for you, man. There's nothing better. Good brownies, fudge brownies. We love brownies. Our oven is messed up. We got to figure that out. Cool eyeglasses. Thank you. Yeah, just readers. I had to get readers. I'm getting old. I think a lot of Filipinos watch the channel to learn about North America just as much as North Americans watch it to learn. Yeah, a lot of times they'll say but they say I speak way too fast, and they want to learn my English, so they'll come on and watch English. Then some will say later on that they watched it but didn't understand anything. It was one way over their head, and they just didn't understand what I was saying. Sorry, I hit the caps lock. It's okay. Hey, Tom, Happy New Year, Henry Bautista. Happy New Year to you, too, and thank you so much. How much is lunch meat in West now? Real lunch meat. So expensive Philippines, along with electronics, electricity. That's exactly right. I don't know. How much is lunch meat? I did see cheeses. I got a video where Mitch sent me pictures in the store. You can still buy cheese in a pack, 8 ounces, 10 ounces in a pack. The 15, 20 slices. You know what I'm talking about, the packed cheese. And then they have the 1 pound pack or 18 ounce pack of cheese for $1.50, which is, what is $1.50? 70 peso, 75 peso, right? 75 peso you can have cheese. You can't even get cheese. Ruth and I were looking the other day, $6, $7 US for a small pack. They don't have it. They just don't use it. Ruth went to a place where they sell things that are half price, damaged stuff from supermarkets. And they had olives and a lot of stuff like that, specialty items. And Filipino don't know what that is. So Ruth would buy it for 20 peso, 15 peso, 20 peso, coffees, different things, cans of tomatoes for 20 peso. She just raked up all kinds of this stuff. And Filipino won't touch it because they have no idea what to do with pasta sauce. It says pasta, they don't know what it says. Cheese in a bottle, squeezed cheese in a bottle, they don't even know what that is. They're used to the small jar, so their change for them, they don't see it. Can't imagine it. Like they had beans in a jar, honey beans in a jar, honey. They know what honey is, but they don't know how to maybe use it in your coffee or use it in your oatmeal. Oatmeal. They don't even know what oatmeal is. They know what cornflakes is, but they don't even know what oatmeal is. So Ruth came home with oatmeal. She paid 20, 30 peso for, and it's normally in the stores here $1.50. Yeah, $1.50, $2 here for a small thing of 1 pound of oats. You can go buy oats in the States a lot cheaper than that. Tomatoes, cheap. It's very high cost of living here in California right now. Gas is like $5 more per gallon. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. I know that. I don't know what the gas prices are in Florida or Georgia, where it comes in out of Savannah there, Jacksonville. You can usually find some pretty good cheap prices there. I would always fill up there north the Valdosta area because it's always like 50 cents to $1 cheaper than it was anywhere. And if I ever need to look, see what price are. I remember driving from, when gas was so expensive, driving from Ormond Beach, where I lived at that time, all the way up to Georgia, filling up and coming back home. And it was cheaper for me, believe it or not, than filling up right there in town. And I got to go on a trip. You know, it's 8-hour trip, 9-hour trip, but I got a full car of gas. It saved me 60 or 80 bucks. You guys remember that when it was $5, $6, $7 a gallon for gas? You guys remember that? And go up there and it was $3 because it's where they bring it in and they get like what do they call that? Fly-in gas. Love's Truck Stops, Fly-in, Truckers USA. All those guys were cheap. Mike's, Jersey Mike's. I think that's the name of that place. Jersey Mike's. Did you see Chrissy's video that she released? They come out how much? Yeah, I said, yeah. I did see that. I think she said it was $29 for ice cream. 2 ice cream or 3 ice cream? Yeah, California. That's a lot. Wow. No way. I got to fill up some Subway yesterday here. It cost me 17 Canadian. Wow. 17 bucks. How much is a sub there in the States? Anybody there in the States? Mark, anybody go? How much is a sub? You don't know.
Don't ask me.
Mickey D's.
25.
25 for 2 people. Yeah. Yeah, I paid $5 for fuel and 12 on the East Coast. All my vehicles still took premium too. Yeah. Is $20 enough pocket money there? No.
Huh?
No.
$50.
Yeah, it was 1,000 peso.
No.
100 bucks. It's the same here as in the States. I go to town, 100 bucks. Eating at Ollie's, same price. In the States, I'm eating at Ollie's. Actually, it's more expensive here than it is in the States. I can go in the States, I can go get a hamburger for $5 and French fries and a drink, all included. Here, it's just $5 for the hamburger, no fries. So you have to kind of be prepared for that. Yeah, no, 100 bucks. We usually leave when I leave the house, I always plan 100 bucks because I go have coffee. That's $3, $4, $5 a cup. Then I have fresh brewed ground. Then I go, because everybody has 3-in-1. Nobody has regular coffee. They don't make regular coffee here. You can't buy regular coffee here. All you have is the packets 3-in-1. So it's $3, $4, $5 depending on where I get it. Then I go and at a restaurant. Now you can eat Filipino food. I'm talking like rice and whatever for $3, $2. But you'll be hungry in an hour because of the rice. So to get a good meal with tortillas or good bread, I used to go to Ollie's. It's the only place that I know around here. If you go to Valencia, then it's all the franchises. And then that really gets in there, like Shakey's. JG knows this. I mean, you're going to spend as much at Shakey's as you do here as you did in the States. It's going to cost you $60 for a couple pies, some drinks, or a pie, drinks, and a salad. I mean, really, it's 30, 40, $50. So it's easily, and counting the $2 to get there and $2 back home. So you add it all up, it's $100. Okay, Quiznos. Wow. Quiznos is a good place. Quiznos. McDonald's here in Canada would be about $40 to eat. Yeah, McDonald's cheap in the States, man. I was, my friend sent me a thing where he went through McDonald's, and it's cheaper there than it is here. My Burger King costs more here than Burger King there in Miami, where it started. But Burger Kings are going downhill too. You know, you see they're closing up like 400 stores, and they're trying to revamp the company. So they're relooking at rehiring a lot of new managers, and 45 to start for a manager there and up. McDonald's pays a lot more than that. McDonald's is actually increasing sales in some areas. I kill for a real Jewish deli sandwich. Oh man. Pastrami on rice, spicy brown mustard, grilled corned beef. Look at the Irish pubs. I know, Jack. Me too. Me too. We always get into food, right? Yeah, I really want a good, if I was to get a good, I want a good toasted sandwich or a good piece of pie from New York, Buffalo, New York City. Just one you curl up, the cheese pizza. You know, I'm talking a piece of cheese pizza, the one slice this long, you know, and you guys know that wide or wider. You guys know. They have their version of pizza here. I got nothing I can say about it. I just got back from Publix, got some mahi, watermelon, shrimp, blueberries, strawberries. Oh man. How much you pay for the mahi? Almost retired. And the water, and the, yeah, mahi, Ruth would just go nuts. $2.59 in Oklahoma. $2.59? Yeah, see there. Yeah, okay, there you go. $2.59 for gas. Yeah, it's, I don't know how much gas is. I always Subs quick trip, not badly priced. I had some corned beef sandwich from Jewish Deli, and I agree it was really nice. There was a Jewish family opened up a small little place. Only had like 10 tables there in the land, and they served wine, and a lot of people. It was a hidden treasure, but people didn't know about it. But I happened to stop in there one day because I was hungry, and I was walking down the street, and I said, I'll try this. It's the best sandwiches I ever had. Big portions, big pickle. I mean, the pickle was this big, and long, and it was a spicy, like jalapeno or something. I don't know what it was. It's good. No oatmeal sub. Henry Sloan. How slow, how much? Quesadilla. I love quesadillas. 3-in-1 is a national coffee, it seems. My wife likes native coffee, burnt. Yeah.
Mice.
Yeah, mice.
Coffee.
Corn coffee. Corn coffee. Had it. Been there, done that. Okay. That was fun. But they take it and they burn it. And it's okay. It's okay. It's burnt coffee. And then they have the Nescafe coffee. It's ground coffee, and it's just ground so much it's powder. This one right here is fresh brewed ground roast. I'm talking about Cali. Have you seen how from Friday to Sunday the really big waves that hitting the coast of California and North Carolina? Yeah, I didn't see it, Mark. I didn't see it. Yeah, 30 feet high. Wow. Is there Chipotle? Not here, but oh, Chipotle's so good. Owned by McDonald's. McDonald's owns Chipotle, and man, it's good. It's a restaurant that is Mexican food, and it's delicious. Chipotle is really good. It's a fast food type, really good food, reasonably priced. I like it. Chipotle is good. Tom, you're making me hungry. Got me thinking how much I'd love to have a 12-inch shrimp cheesesteak sub. Yeah. You were talking the other day, Joe, about baby back or rib or shoulder pork, pulled pork. And I don't eat pork anymore, but it reminded me thinking of me driving down in the Carolinas and pulling off the road at a barbecue place. They're thinking it's just not very good, right? Thinking this and that. Because I get in there, a couple people in there. Time I get out of there, there's 50 people in there at a line, and they have all the vinegar and all the sauces and this and that and their sauce and the heat sauce. And back in the day, getting some of them pulled pork sandwiches, and I'm not talking little pulled. I'm talking pulled pork. It's this thick in a bun. It's the biggest bun I ever seen in my life. It's enough for 2 people. And I remember sitting there eating that thing and going down the road and getting that barbecue sauce on my nice tie and white shirt. I'll never forget those days traveling around. I grew up in New York City. The king of pizza, U.S. burgers, hot dogs, and Chinese food. 100% right. Best wings in the world, too. But up in Buffalo, Anchor Bar, I had many wings there, many times. There is some of the best wings I ever had at a place called, was it Tony's? I think it's called Tony's. Tony's Pizzeria. They're in Buffalo. And they are the best I ever had in my life. They took the same idea but enhanced on it from Anchor Bar. Mahi mahi on sale, $7.99 a pound. Watermelon was $10 for the large container. Wow. Wow. Mahi mahi, $7.99 a pound. The only time I went to Chicago was for pizza. Yeah, you buy a coffee maker. Buy your coffee. Bring your coffee maker. Buy one. Bring one. Don't buy one here. They don't last. I've gone to, how many of our coffee makers I've gone through? Two. They don't work. Don't buy them here. Bring your Mr. Coffee here, and you should be set. Bring filters. They have, but they don't have. And bring whatever coffee you like the most here. And never buy appliances here. Don't buy anything here. No appliances. Don't buy any appliances. Don't buy anything. Nothing. No.
Oh my,
No. Every appliance we own that's in our house now is gone. Every appliance we've ever owned in the Philippines has been gone 5 times. TVs, rice cookers, ovens, coffee makers, any kind of appliance that you plug in to anything here, it's gone. Fridge, jizz, cons, air, it's just a mess. So don't buy anything here. Drills, bring. Anything, bring. Don't buy anything because you're wasting your money.
Where you go?
Because the rice maker is going to cost 60 or 80 bucks. You buy it, you put it in there, and the rice maker itself will work. It's maybe a fancy one. It's got all these gadgets. It's like a big egg, and it has all these things, and you get it on there. It's working really good. Then 1 week later, it's not working. Well, what's wrong? What happened? I don't know. It's the power. It's the power surges. You hear that air con over there? The power comes in. It's like the water faucet, and then putting a crink in it, and then up, and then 10 minutes later, crink in it, up, crink, like this, and it does it constantly. Sometimes it'll do it 5 times, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it just tears up all the appliances. No matter where you live, it doesn't matter where you live. And people tell me, "Oh man, I never had a problem." Then they send me an email. Lost everything I had in the house. I know. How do I know this? These lights in this house, I have replaced them every month to 2 months. I buy them by the box. I have 2 that's out right now since I came back home. They just burned out. So don't buy anything. Don't buy anything to plug in. Well, you can. You buy anything you want. It's your money, but you'll regret it. Fresh ground coffee is hard to find in the Philippines. Yes, it is. I only found this one is because it's grown here, and they have a standalone unit by the bus terminal. That's the only place they sell it. So I go pick the coffee up there. Other than that, I would never known they even had it. I've never been to Chipotle at all. It looks like I never go there. Something about the name rubs me wrong. Try it, Mark King. If you don't like it, whatever money you spend there, you let me know and I'll send it back to you. If you don't like Chipotle, order quesadillas. The first thing I'll do is buy some quick street food. Careful on the street food. Our nephew is sick at home. His blood platelets is low. He got sick on the food, and ours been sick numerous times. We will not eat street food. All the guys that eat street food, they're healthy, they're fine. You may be fine, you may be perfect. Remember, hygiene is not #1 priority here. They don't wear gloves. They don't wear masks. They don't wear anything to protect. So when they're cooking, and say they're getting that chicken, and everything they do sometimes is a bird that's sick, or a turkey that's sick, or a chicken that's sick, or not feeling well, maybe have fever and died. So they'll take that turkey and they'll sell it to the guy in town, and that's food you're eating for lunch. So you have to be so careful. I am expert on that. I've been to Cebu, I've been to Duma, I've been to Ilo, I've been to Naga, I've been to CDO, 100 places, and I won't eat it. I remember in Ilo, a friend of mine said he got sick on the banana, where they sweeten the banana, and he got so sick that the guy was in the hospital. So be careful. Tony Roma's, that's it. Tony Roma's, nice place. Tony Roma's. I have Hamilton Beach, one Flex Blue Car. Hamilton Beach is really good, man. That's a good product. Yeah. I lived outside Raleigh for 6 years. Carolina barbecue, fantastic jacket. It was so good. I remember my mouth's hungry. Gas stove. Yeah, gas stove is a good. We have gone through, in 8 years, 5 gas stoves, the burner plates, 5. Not the tanks, because that's replaceable, but 5 burner stoves. They're just they're pot metal and they're not made good. So if you have that available, bring that from the States too, if you can ship one. Plate. We bought one of those inverter ovens, right? And inverter where you just plug it in, and electric, and put it on. Had it about 3 months. It died. So I bought another one and put it on, and it lasted about a year, and it died. So this is our last one we bought, and it's still okay, and we've had it now for 3 years. But the other day, Ruth said it did not work, so I don't know. Last time I ate Chipotle was en route Missouri to Canada, so sick, many toilet trips, almost. Oh, 7K for the low. Oh man, did you get sick? Sorry about that. Yeah, there's no food for me. I will not eat anything on the street. Any food. I see all these guys eating. They have stomachs that's gas, that's iron, because I won't do it. I don't care if it's a piece of pancake they made. I won't do it. I just won't. You know how they make make juice, right? I was watching this guy. Rainwater was coming down out of a building, right? And the faucet comes down. They had a faucet. They made a faucet from the rainwater. He was taking that. It had a screen on it, so no leaves and debris. He had a screen on it. That's what he was making juice. I said, he's going to put that in the cart? I'm sitting there in the car. This was when I had my car. And I go, ours. He goes, yeah, that's how they make the juice. She goes, that's the reason we don't buy juice at school, where they take it and they pour it into a bag, like Coca-Cola bag, you know, they'll put it in a long bag with a straw. She goes, yeah, he's getting ready to make Tang juice, Tang. That's their favorite drink here. I go, really? So that's how that's how he gets his water, from rain. Or they'll get it from somebody's faucet. And it's like, nah, I will never. Can you imagine me drinking this faucet water here? It's got amoebas and all kinds of parasites in it. You're right about the power supply. I've got the voltage regulator. If you could, Kevin T, perfect. Perfect. 215, perfect. I lost a printer. I lost a lot of things because of it. I lost it sad. I'm sorry to say. Have you ever been to New Clark City? No, I have not. I have not been there yet. They say it's beautiful, though. You talking about Clark and up there? It says it's beautiful. I now fly direct from Vancouver to Cebu, but I have wait Mayday for domestic Tacloban. I saw that. I can get a flight right now from Cebu to 33 hours to Orlando. To Orlando, right? For $565 today. I just checked this morning, one way. And that's a good price. And that's cheap. That's cheap. Chipotle was heading downhill for about a year to me leaving USA. Oh, okay. I lived in Mexico for a year, so I'll bias. I have a hard time finding good Mexican here. I'm crying. Jack, I tell you what, my favorite food's Mexican food. I grew up with it. That was my thing. When I go to town, Ruth and R used to make tortillas. They don't make them anymore, but I go to town and I buy tortillas from Molly. And I said, give me 10 tortillas or whatever that he already makes up. And honestly, I get 3 here and they eat the rest. So I said, how many tortillas you want? Well, I don't want any. And I don't want any. Well, then they get home and they're eating my tortillas. So I started buying them. They're already made up, like 20 at a time. And so I'll have that. So whatever the food is, no matter what it is, instead of eating the rice, I'll put that in a tortilla and I'll eat it. I'll doctor it up with hot sauce or ketchup or whatever I can find, the banana ketchup. I did find some Del Monte ketchup. It's $1 a bottle. Really good, good price for the bottle. It's a really good deal. Water, I only drink coffee or beer. Nothing wrong with that. Surge protection was a must. All of a sudden, power outages. Yeah. Whew. I put one on the house here, this house, but obviously it does not work because I'm still having a lot of surges, power outages, and the power's doing like this constantly. It just drives me insane. These little things will drive you insane to make you disgruntled. And that's what happened to a lot of the guys that are vloggers that are here. People say, well, you get negative. No, it's not that you get negative. You live in reality. You're just telling the truth of what it actually is, you know. I got a Rolex screw. How much did I sell that for there? Oh, well, probably about 30,000 peso. I tell you, Filipino are not they're into branded, but they will not pay what maybe the branded item is worth. I can go buy Citizen Eco watches that I paid $500 for back in the day, and they're still $500 on eBay, $400. But you can go buy one here for $100, $200. Is it the same watch? I have no idea. Maybe it's at the mall. It's at SM. So I don't know if it's real or fake or what. Andreas Clark, Freeport Zone, Pampanga, Philippines, 2023. Brownouts are just a good reason to visit your neighbors. Yeah. Well, you can, but my neighbors always want me to borrow money off of me, so I try not to go there. They're still singing at the gate. But yeah, you know, it's like, you know, you have the skin tax, and what happens is, I have, well, not solar now, but before when I had solar people, I'd have them if it was solar out all day, I would run the solar line across the street for them to have games or maybe something like that. They could charge your phones, extension cord, but I would run extension cord, or 50-foot or 100-foot extension cord down to them for my neighbors to have it, because to help. But then once I opened myself up, then they would come and ask, can I borrow money? And I would have so many come. It's the same neighbors, and that's what happens. You have to be careful opening yourself here. Sad. You open it, you open yourself and give what you can to everyone. But then once they see that opening, that's when the opening comes in here. So I have to kind of back off and get into my shell and be quiet about it. So I tend not to do that. The same thing goes in town. If like somebody comes up and want to borrow money, beggar, you give one, and one sees that, they all come running, male, female, any age. And granted, I give, but I give to the ones that I can, because you can't give to everybody all the time, So I try. My neighbors there were all musicians, and were brownouts. We'd all have a good time. See, that's good. You have something in common. I don't have anything in common with the neighbors. A lot of them are just hard-working professionals. When brownouts, what happened? They're working, and or just the kids home, or aunts, uncles, cousins. Because as you guys know, a lot of them are just laying there on the games, laying there on the back, taking naps and playing on their games on the phone. It's sad to say, and I'm sorry to say that, and I don't want to be negative, but I go there, and they want you to go buy them Coke, and they're wanting you to go buy them this and that, which is fine. But once you do that, they expect it every time you come over. So we had to slack back. But being here 8+, almost 9 years, you learn what to do and what not to do. So you just try to live your life that you back off a little bit, because if you're open door, it can cause you some heartache. It takes, for evil to persist, takes good men to say nothing. Filipinos value to feed themselves and their family rather than wearing 3 months to a year's salary on their wrist. Yeah. Some of the girls that are OFW and men OFW will send like, hey, we want a TV, can you buy us a TV? And they'll buy them a TV. Or I want a MacBook, and they'll buy them a phone, or they'll buy them their need, whatever that need is, and shoes or whatever. I want the new Adidas shoes, and they'll buy them shoes here locally. And so you'll have a lot of that. If that happens, it's usually OFW sending it here. And the sad thing, we have a friend that has been OFW for 30 years. So she came back recently and to retire. And she's here, and she says, I'm here now, and what do I do? And she says, I have no job. I really need a job, and there's no jobs here. And she's probably in her, I would say she's 55-ish, And she says, what do I do? And I said, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. She says, I don't have that money. I said, what do you mean you don't have money? You've been there 30 years. You don't have savings? How can you save with a family of 2 boys? I said, I don't know. Did you put some away for yourself? I said, I have 60,000 peso, which is what, $1,200. She said, and I have no house, I have no land, and I'm living here with my mother, where the boys were at. Mother's way up there, in age. So what do I do? I said, I don't know what to tell you to do. So she said, I need to find a job. So guess what? She's too old to be OFW. No one will hire her. So I gave her some suggestions, what I thought she could do. And she said, that's not any money. So, and she tried one of them, it didn't work out. So I don't know. So she's 55 here, got the kids the Adidas. They got their iPhones still. They have their MacBooks. They have a TV. They have a fridge. And she says, I have nothing but 3-4 months to survive, and now I'm destitute with my mother. So what am I going to do when my mother's gone in a few years, and what am I going to do? So I said, ma'am, I'm sorry to tell you, you got me depressed. I don't know what to tell you. I said, I'm just telling you the truth. I said, I'm depressed listening to you. And she could speak English very well because she was in Dubai. So, you know, the people, they spoke English. And so, and only English. No other, they had their language, but English only. You know, on YouTube there are channels that shows you how to make your own watch just because you bought them in USA. I'd like to see that. I would like to see that. Ruth bought me a watch for Christmas, and thank you for that. When your neighbor laid my guitar, when my neighbor laid my guitar better than me, I bought him a guitar. Good for you, man. So he played a lot better, huh? I tell you what, there's nothing better than having good friends like that can play. See, that's what they do here. Karaoke, play music, and that's good. You have a lot of things in common. Piano, guitars, anything like that. It's very nice. Okay, have you seen Camote Islands in Cebu? I have not. I've not been there here, Henry.
Kamuti?
Camote Islands in Cebu. I've not been there. They say it's a nice place. I also donated $10 for an guitar for the church as they needed one. Yeah, the churches need a lot of things, and sometimes in like piano and things like that. And we have one we could donate, but they happen to have one. We help when we can there. We bought chairs and we painted the roof for them, and we do things that we can do for the church to help them along. But it's just tough. You know, it's tough when salaries are $3-5 a day. It's just tough for them. Should I buy shoes there? I'm size 8.5, but use size 9. Henry, you can. 90% of all the shoes here are plastic. I would suggest you bring you a couple pairs of shoes that you enjoy, sandals and or shoes. And I would suggest sandals, because you don't want to really wear the flip-flops. You want sandals to protect your feet a little bit better, get thicker soles than flip-flops. And I suggest getting you a good pair of sandals, and I suggest getting you a good pair of shoes, maybe something you can wear dress, or it could be dress and casual, topsiders, or some shoes that you can wear in case you go to a funeral or a wedding or something like that. You want to have decent looking shoes. But other than that, I would personally not buy shoes here. And because 8.5 is the normal size here, but you'll find the quality is really substandard. We constantly battle trying to find me shoes, even though my feet are big. But even when you go to the shoe store, they're all plastic, pleather. A lot of pleather here. No good quality, hand-sewn shoes, nothing like that here. They do have guys that fix them and repair older shoes. So if you do have leather soles, they can repair them and add more soles to them. So if you have a couple of shoes like that, or Crocs are a good thing. That's what I wear, is Crocs. I even, sad to say, I have to wear them at church. I do have a couple pairs of shoes, top-sided shoes, but they're not my size. I wore out my other shoes here. Like this shirt is 8 years old, 9 years old. So you just hang on with the best you can.
You wear that one when you first came?
Yeah, I wore this when I first came. So you really have to cherish what you have, because they don't have stuff here. You go buy a shirt here, it's $30-40 for a shirt. Believe it or not, at the mall. Yeah, go see. $30-40. You go to Walmart and you can buy I paid $10 for this at Walmart. And so a lot of my shirts are hand done, but it's still going to cost you $10-15 a shirt if you haven't had them done. I don't give them to Peeps, no. Donate new cheaper clothes, flip-flops, and buy a meal for Peeps. I can give these sometime. Jack, that's exactly right. It's a good idea. We have in the garage 2 full bags of clothes that's going to be donated today at church. These are shoes and clothes that I've had that we got rid of, Ruth and our dresses and things we don't wear. These are going to them today. Everybody should bring that. So they just open it up in the thing, and it's a free-for-all. You ought to see it. So imagine 30, 40, 50 people attacking 10 bags of clothes, you know, that people donate. And so we're donating 2 big bags today. And I mean, these are some nice clothes. I mean, I've got some nice clothes shorts I cannot wear anymore, you know, 35, 34, 35 inch waist where I'm now 40 plus. You only need sandals. Yeah, that's true. You only need sandals. And maybe a pair of dress shoes to dress up, go to a wedding or church. You don't wear sandals to church or a wedding. I mean, even Filipino will not wear flip-flops to church. They'll find some shoes. They do busking there too, yeah. You know what's happened to me today? I was funny. Someone, a Christian Filipino, added me to their buddy list. And her name, which is funny part, called MK. And so,
MK.
Someone else, MK. So there's no, it's Arlene. Joke long. I love going to the church there. Church was St. Michael, aren't you? Yeah, nice churches, yeah. They have some there's great churches here. Great churches. Yeah, very wine, yeah. I wear it when I eat spaghetti.
Hawaiian.
So if I eat spaghetti with this shirt on, nobody even notices it. Right?
Or you will eat the squash.
Yeah. It just gets smaller and smaller as time goes on. It's only been washed, you know, a few hundred times. But it's okay. But yeah, I mean, the guy was telling me they still have $10 shirts at Walmart. I said, man, I need to get a couple of those bad boys. I said, pick me up a couple if you come here. He said, I'm not coming back there. He's laughing. He said, ain't no way I'm coming back. He said, I'm staying here. I said, okay, sorry. Well, that's how you want to have a good pair of those wet and dry shoes, able to wear in water and do have to worry about them. Yeah. We did find our beach sandals.
In the box.
In the box. And I've been on the beach. Wear flip-flops, Crocs, or sneakers. Yeah, they do. And the sneakers, and you know, Filipino take care of their clothes. I very rarely, in their hygiene, I very rarely even see anybody that is really horrible looking. They take care, they wash their clothes, and they do the best they can. But it's actually good, you know? I purchased good tennis shoes here, but I had to go to the Nike outlet in the mall and get the ones knockoff secondhand. Paid a premium for them. It's been 4 years and it's still great shape. Hey, that's good. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. Tennis shoes is good. Yes, Henry, tennis shoes. Bring a pair of tennis shoes that you can wear. And you can wear those anytime and you can use those anytime. It's great. But you need a good beach shoes, beach sandals if you're living on the beach, be on the beach. You know, the water, you can go in the water. So if it's rocky bottom, you're okay. You don't have to worry about it. I had to buy a pair of flip-flops, not my size, to walk on the rocky bottoms because a lot of the beaches here are rocky bottoms. And so you have to deal with that. I like to see the guy that's 5'5" that ends up with your shorts to wear. I know. To Mark, to be down below his knees. There was one pair I had in there. I ain't kidding you. I don't know how I wore those bad boys. They were down past my knees when I put them on. Anyway, I don't know. There's shirts in there that are like quadruple X. I don't know how big these shirts are. I mean, RR and Ruth put one on. It's down almost to their ankles. It was the funniest thing to see R. And I had shirts. You remember the style back in the day where they had the long shirts? The polos, and they were long. I had 4 or 5, 6 of those. We put that in the back. I like to see the guy wearing those shirts and those pants. Oh my gosh. They think this guy is homeless or something. Michael Kors. Yeah, Michael Kors. Oh, okay. Omer. Yeah, that Omer. Omer is something else. What's he doing?
He's outside.
Who's he with?
RR.
Where's the R? Why is she outside?
They're in the briefing room.
What's she do?
Register.
I see. And so, yeah. Okay. Good brand name shoes, tennis shoes are pricey. Yeah. They are. They are. I'm laughing because it's like I went to go buy shirts. I'll never forget. I put on this shirt and it comes up to here and it's stuck. And I go, okay, you got one bigger than this? I go, no, sir. You're fat. The lady goes, you're fat. You can't wear that. You can't. I said, well, you have any clothes that I can wear. No. So we go to SM Mall, we go everywhere, we can't find anything. And so that's when I started making my own clothes and buying the material and taking it down to the guy, me get tailored clothes, and the guy makes it for me. And granted, they are off a little bit. Granted, they're not perfect. Granted, that's just the way it is. You used to have to be able to bend with a willow tree here and not complain about it. Just be happy. If it's got buttons on it, it buttons up. Just because it might be a little tight and he measured wrong, it's okay. Sometimes I give up. Sometimes I just shake my head. I go sit down. And I tell you what, if I was a drinking man, I would be an alcoholic. I mean, if I was a man, I would be an alcoholic here. There is no doubt. And if I was really back to smoking again, I would smoke 10 packs a day because it gets to you. The other day I'm in the taxi. Sir, you owe me this amount of money. I'm going, how do I owe you that? It only costs $2 to get here. It's not the money, it's the principle. What are you trying to gouge me for? He goes, well, I need the money. I said, so do I. And I'm giving you more money because you need the money? How about you give me money because I'm riding in your taxi? He goes, well, it's a 280 something peso. I said, I'm not paying you 280 peso. And I said, how much is the fare? And he says, 280. I said, it's not 280. Push on that machine right there. So he pushes on it and says, 181. I go, 181. So you're charging me that. 280 is 181. I go, I can't, overcharge. So I said, I gave him 200 and got out of the taxi. He said, I'm calling police. I said, hold on, let me get him. He's over here with a gun. Hold on, I go get him. So I yelled at the guy, hey, come over here. You know, New York, hey, come on over here. So the guy comes over, he's got his gun strapped. I said, we got a problem here. And I had the door open still. The guy takes off. As I'm holding on to the door, he takes off like a bullet. And the guy goes, what's wrong? What do you do? I said, nothing. He tried to gouge me, overcharge me. The guy takes off. So it happened so many times when I was in CDO. It's crazy. So I said, so I go in the mall and the guy says, I said, and so we're talking, and I said, if I was a drinking man, I'd go drink, but I can't. It's 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm at the mall. He goes, sure, you can drink. And I said, there's not one place in the restaurant or here in this mall that serves alcohol. He's thinking, you can see it, you see his eyes, he's hesitant. He's thinking, yeah, you're right. You're right. He goes, maybe you could go over, maybe Big B's. I said, maybe, but I'm teasing with you. I won't drink. But yeah, they know, and they'll tell me, and then believe me, they'll tell me. You have to remember, majority of the marketplace skaters do the society. Yeah, Jack, you're right. Majority of marketplace centers lower price due to societal pay scale. Yeah, so kind of Amazon shoes then instead of buying them all. You can have Amazon shipped here, but as Tom Shipman's ordered Amazon had it shipped here, but they won't ship to my house here. Don't know why, and I'm just a few miles from town. Tees and Jackies is what I miss the most. Yeah. Me too. I have 5 T-shirts that someone brought me, and they're basically gone. And I have no more T-shirts. And I can't find any. They don't make them my size. They don't make T-shirts. And honestly, to be honest with you, they're usually the first thing that goes at these OK stores. Hard to find it. I'm back from the city. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. During your own house repairs, too, before going to the Philippines as well. That's another story. You're exactly right. If you can't nail wood, if you can't cut wood, if you can't make something, if you cannot do plumbing, if you cannot do electrical, if you can't do any of that stuff, God bless you. You better find someone that can. Oh, attorney. You need to find you. First things first. When you come here, find a doctor. Automatic. Second thing, find an attorney before you find a wife. Find those 2 things before you find a wife. That's it. If you find those 2 things first, you'll be okay. Then go find your wife. Because you're going to need those guys more than you'll need your wife in the long run. I'm telling you. Oh, and if you're not versatile in in plumbing and electrical and repairing things and tire repair and mechanics and mechanic shops, cars, automobiles, motorcycles. Go to school and learn it before you come here because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. I had this. You just need it. And solar, right? You're getting some guys come out here want to do it. They don't know anything. So we got this one guy, Ruth's sister knows that we're going to get out here to look at the solar and have him fix it, hopefully. And at least maybe knows what he's doing. It's a challenge here. Shorts like I had, long MJ shorts. Yeah, long, yeah, MJ shorts, Michael Jordan shorts. It's okay. You can wear my, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I wore 34-inch shirts when I arrived here. Still have some left, but no one can fit in them. I can't believe those were my clothes now. Yeah, I tell you what, I got bigger. I got way bigger. It's the rice, and me not doing things. Rice and me not doing things. My health has deteriorated quite a bit because you're just limited on your environment you're in and going where you can go and doing what you can do. Are you exercising more, or is it just the food is different for you? Or was the food more tastier and you were eating more there and you got big? Or was it you lost weight before you come? I don't remember, Joe. I thought you were this there. No, none here, Henry. None here. You need to bring your own Michael Jordans with you. I knew it. I know at that time. Yeah. You have to ride the Lazada Ninja van in the Philippines. Oh, Ruth will tell you a story. Go ahead. Ninja.
In a way, they're always like, they will always return your package without like informing you that they will deliver the package, and they will always put a note there. The receiver is
available. Return package. You order something, you expect it's coming, you kind of want it, you need it, it's something very important, and the Ninja guy sends it back. Well, that's the CDO happened to me 2 or 3 times. Here, happened to Ruth. Many times, more than once. And not all the shipping companies are spot on, so be prepared for that. I honestly, to be honest with you, have had to deal with that, and it's very frustrating as a person trying to deal with that because it's hard, and you don't realize how you need something and the guy sends it back, and so it's frustrating. Do you have diabetes? No, thank goodness. High five, high five. No diabetes. Good, clean bill of health, according to the doctor. I have a problem with possibility my kidneys. He said it's because of non-activity. I got to get out and move more than I'm moving. So I started walking again, but walking around here can be complicated. So I'm trying to exercise and get the heart rate going, but walking is the best thing, the doctor said, because and as you breathe, you're breathing in through your nose. Breathe in through your nose always, walking, not your like this, because he said that's where you get the oxygen and the things that you need for your body and the health. So anyway, that's the doctor here, and he gave me a clean bill a few months ago, so I'm okay. I don't need. I'm healthy, so thank goodness for that. Really cool, yeah. Our shirt here. Here at Dumas City, a lot of American-sized shirts. Can you find American-sized shirts there, Sammy? Do they have them? They do have them. See, that's good. Shorts too, shoes. Can you get shorts and shoes? Yeah, you here you can. I mean, the shirts are like this big, like this. Yeah. Kevin T. We all know the expat that drinks from sun up to sundown because of boredom, craziness these days. Like I just laughed away, and then tomorrow's another day. Kevin T. There are so many. The guy I talked to says, "Is it early? Is it too early to drink?" I said, "It's 8 in the morning." He goes, "Okay, I'll wait another hour or two." I'm thinking, and he didn't drink in the States. He didn't drink at all, but it's because of the situation he's under. He's got a wife. She had a couple of kids, and they have a new baby, and he's just struggling with boredom here. He's just struggling. He said, I'm just struggling with boredom. And people say there's plenty of things to do. Well, possibly. Depends where you live. Possibly, you know. But it's not like you ride a bike or any parks like that and you ride a bike, or go to an outing or things like that. It's a little different in that aspect. Or go to an amusement park or anything. They don't have it. They have a few water parks or something like that. But you can go to the rivers and swim if you wanted to, which I wouldn't suggest. But you can go to some of the waterfalls. They do have some waterfall parks, but getting there is a challenge, especially if you're elderly. You have to walk sometimes a couple kilometers, a mile, just to get to the falls. The guy's dead time he gets there. He's trying to go swimming and he can't swim, because he's tired, wore out. So that happens. The guy told me they took him behold, and there's this beautiful water park. So he's climbing up this mountain, and there's railings there. He said he gets halfway up, and he said, I don't know, he's probably 500 steps up, and he can't get up. So there's Filipino there to help him up to the top. Then he looks again, and it's about 50 feet straight, and then more steps up. He said, the waterfall's supposed to be at the bottom, not at the top. I'm not going down the waterfall. And the Philippines look at him like, what are you talking about? So he went on the wrong trail. He was going somewhere else. His wife and all of them were looking. They left him behind. They went that way, and he went that way up the thing. And he was lost. And so he's still walking. Finally, he gave up. There was a thing. He sat there, and eventually his wife and his group found him. And she said, what are you doing? He said they saw some people. I said, if you see people looking for an American, tell them I'm up here on this hill. So they had to come up and get him, and they had to actually almost carry him down. So you got to be careful going on these excursions. They say, yeah, it's just right over there. Well, this is Filipino. How far is it? 100 feet, 100. And you're thinking 100 feet? And no, they didn't mean 100,000 feet. So it's like, but he said so he doesn't do any more outings anymore. I just laugh. I laugh too every day. 3D shirts looks like my long dress. yeah. Sammy, some of these shirts, Papa Joe, I'm correct on one. When I first met, your hair was blonde. yeah, my hair was orange. It's been green, it's been orange, it's been black, it's been blonde, and it's been white. Now I don't know what it is. I know. Tommy, the first thing I'm going to do in the Philippines is find an attorney, because even a doctor can rip you off too. Then find a doctor. Then they'll have it already. There you go. You seriously need to find a doctor first and an attorney. And you need to find those before you look for a wife. I am so serious with that, because you're going to need that attorney for something, and you're going to need that doctor for sure. You're going to need, and make sure it's a referral by another foreigner. Don't trust Filipino on the doctors. Oh yeah, he's good. Right. It's like that dentist. He's good. All he does is pull teeth. Well, he's not licensed. It's okay. But he's got a sign on the thing that he's licensed. Doesn't mean he's licensed. Henry about ordering shoes from Amazon rather than the mall. Yeah. My friend Tom, even Perth, Australia, the parcel delivery always put on a card saying, receiver not in, Isaac. They're bad about that here. I lost quite a few items like that. Really all the time. And it's not like you go on there and track it and you're going, delivered. Yesterday, where? And it's off some place over in Zamboanga that delivered it to. And you put your address, so you recheck the address. I didn't put Zamboanga. So you're looking at it and go, it's not in Zamboanga. It's supposed to be delivered here, but it says delivered. So you're on the manufacturer going crazy. And come to find out, next day they show up with it. Go for a walk. Watch out for the dogs. Yeah, get a rabies vaccination. Go there, dog bite. Yeah, you have to carry a stick. Uh, there's always a group or a bunch, and it could be 4 or 5, or it could be 15, it could be 20 dogs. You got to be careful. Yeah, you do need a stick here. You do need a stick. If you don't have a stick, you better be stepping on some rocks somewhere because the dogs will come after you. My retirement home in 5-bedroom, 3-bath, and wifey don't want to move back to the Philippines. Is 5-bedroom, 3-bath, square foot, doesn't want to move back to the Philippines, LOL. I wouldn't either. I'll move in with you. I wouldn't either. That's the thing. You know, the guys are saying they take their wives to States and they say they go, you know, whatever and get Americanized and they don't do this and don't do that. But there's a lot that succeed and the wives are happy. And the funny story, a good friend of ours there in Sebastian, Florida, his wife sent, my husband wears this in Florida and I wear this in Florida. And it shows her cuddled up and she has this long sleeve sweatshirt on. She's all cuddled up. He's sitting on the couch, no shirt, shorts on, no socks, lean back like this and sweating. That's me. She's freezing. But she's just recently got to the States. She's been there 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 2 months. And she's loving it. She is loving it. Said the people are so nice there. She said that they're extra nice. Said she's loving it. Said the people are very nice to her. They treat her really well. And I've had that. And so I'm glad to see that. And I'm glad people are treating her well. I know that the very first thing that sometimes say, well, thank you so much for shopping here. Please come back and see us. And the Filipina is looking at her going, what? She said, thank you for shopping. Thank you for coming in here. Come back to see us. Never heard that in the Philippines. They don't care. You walk in there, you can spend $1 million. They don't care if you spend $10 or what, no dollars. They don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody says, thank you for shopping here at Save More Supermarket and come back to see us. You know, but that's the difference. So screw it. I'll come to Thailand. Well, the visa costs small headaches involved. Yeah. Jack, there's a guy who went to Thailand. He didn't like it. So he comes here to the Philippines. He sends me a message. I'm here. I'm going to come visit you. So he gets here. He's here 2 days. He travels around 3 days, whatever. And he travels around, does his thing. He gets down over to Cebu. He goes, I'm going back home. I'm not coming to see you. I'm so sorry. I can't take it here. I said, why? He says, the toilets, the cold showers, I can't take it. The food. And so he went back. He said, I'm not coming over. I'm so sorry. So I get him on WhatsApp. He said, I'm so sorry. We're talking face to face. He said, I'm not coming there. I am so sorry. I've had it. I said, you only been here 3 days. He said, I've seen enough. I thought I was coming here. He said, the problem is I'm going back to no home, no house, no anything. He was coming here to move here full time. And all he had was cash. He was going to find a girl here. So he's back in, I don't know, I forget where he's back in Dallas, Texas. And so he said, so he wrote me, I'm back in Dallas. And I found a place to live. And he said, I got to reboot my life. How to bank there. Best thing to do, if you have a wife, have her open up a savings account. If you don't have a wife, once you get here, you can open up a banking account, but you need an SRV visa or a 13A visa or visa, not a tourist visa. Some banks will open up a tourist visa, but you'll find that most of the time it's better to open up, your wife or girlfriend open up an account. Hopefully she'll be your wife. Don't put all your money in there. You know, keep a little money. Don't put your money in the bank here. Be careful on the banking here. If you're gonna put money in there, put $1,000 in it, and that's it. And they'll give you a credit card, and then use that credit card for food and groceries and whatever else, and just replenish it. Use Wise, W-I-S-E, to transfer your money. I got a link in my description and all my videos. Use Wise. It's there in 3 seconds. And they're not like Western Union and all the other goofball companies. They go from bank to bank. They use new blockchain, and so you can get the money. It cost me 4 cents to send Ruth money the other day. So it's real easy to do. It cost me 4 cents. How can I do that? If I use PayPal, it costs me more than that. So it's better to send by Wise. From the States there. Keep your money in the States if you possibly can. My opinion only, but you do whatever you want. You can open up a bank account here, have your checks deposited here, but I'd be leery of that. So many people say they have problems. Some people say I've never had a problem. They've been here for 30 years. So it's your choice on that, your call. I don't trust anything here. I don't trust anything here. Never have. Never will. Too many complications. I don't trust any banking or any of that stuff here. And I don't know why someone would think about bringing a U.S. check here and trusting it, and there's no insurance. There's no FDIC. There is a small policy where, $5,000 or something like that. But if you have 15, 20 grand and they take all your money, what are you going to do, right? Nothing you can do. There's nothing you fall back on. You can't find anybody. You can't find a manager to even talk to get your money back. They don't care. So you have to really do your due diligence and take your time, because too many pitfalls in that. But I know Gio and Enrique's talked about it, and they say it's okay. But then I find later on that they pull their money out and doing something else with it also. There's a lot of cute. My best friend's 6 feet, and he's so big. And we're shopping lately, and we're a lot of American size. Nike and FUBU brand, but it is armor. Oh, wow. That's good. That's really good, Sammy. So good sizes. My biggest complaint about being there was could not work. Yeah. You need to, exactly. There's no jobs here, and you need something to do. Or maybe something you could sell. A good thing to sell here is phones, laptops, things of that nature, but you better find the source first before you come here. Don't use the sources here. Get it directly from the manufacturers. Make a deal with someone there in the States to send you products, and then you sell them here. Just make a deal with someone. You're better off there with the manufacturers there than dealing here, and then have them send you the products, or you send yourself the products, 5 laptops, and you put them online and sell them. Or you sell them for them here on Facebook and whatever, and then have him ship them. Did you see what Chrissy was surprised that she knows why a lot of Americans are so big now? Yeah, all the sugars and the fats. But you know something though, Mark, when she said that, the first thing comes to my mind, how many thin Filipinos do you actually see here now? I don't see hardly any thin here now, unless it's children. And even the children are big. You very rarely see thin Filipino now. Unless they're farm workers or farmers, things like that, you'll see them thin. But you'll see the ladies and things like that, sad to say, they're little like me, little around the waist. But it's because of the foods. Here, there's sugar in everything. Sugar in the 3-in-1 coffee, sugar in the spaghetti, sugar in the fruit cocktail dinner, sugar in
Everything.
everything. What is it you don't add sugar to? If it's not, it's vat milk and cream. Right. Everything. There's not one thing they don't add sugar to. What one thing? Nothing. Everything. Coffee, sugar. Tang. Oh man, they add sugar on top of the sugar on top of sugar just to have it. Crazy. Aqua Planet. Papanga, check it out. Okay. Ocean 7 Seas Ocean Park in CDO is really nice too. Really nice. Black hair is good for you, could you? Yeah, black hair is good. I like the black. My natural color is brown. Dark brown is my natural color. Tom, you know what I'm going to say in the first girl in the Philippines come up to me and talks to me? I will ask her if she knows where it is. That'd be the thing to do. You get her attention then. And I know she'll go with you then. I'm thinking about becoming a dual citizen. Nothing wrong with that. That'd be a good thing. That would be fun. You could do that. Only if I say is I don't trust you all the money if you're Filipino, because money can change everything and think your future. But you open your own, just wait 3 months, you can have Visa. Yeah. Use Wise or Charles Schwab ATM. Jack is right. You're exactly right, Jack. What do we open a bank account? Yeah, Pinoy can open up a bank account with just anything. address and a passport, or address and a ID card, a national ID card, they can open up a bank account. You have to have a passport and or visa. You have to see the visa to open up a bank account. Now, if your Filipina has a bank account and you put $1,000 in it, you can get her a card and you can have a card. So you both can have cards. But it's a savings account. They call that savings account. Where in the States, it's all checking, and then savings is separate. But here, it's all savings accounts. But it's really easy to open. You can have one open in a day, easy, a few hours, and use it that day because they keep cards on hand. They don't ship cards. Jack, my BFF in my side now is using Charles Schwab, and it works good. Yeah, Charles Schwab is good, Sammy. You're right about that. It's good company. My wife has a friend who banks with Landmark Bank. Someone used her account to pay a bill, and thousands stolen in October. Still no reimbursement. Money is hard to earn in the Philippines. Oh man, my wife has a friend Landmark Bank took her money. Yeah, Land Bank. Yeah. It happens all the time, almost started. It really does. I'm not even going to tell you the stories. You guys would not believe me. You think I'm lying. Charles Schwab is great. Filipino Joseph will be difficult. Also comprehend. Yes, it can be. How you get a debit card? Same way. Through the same bank. Yeah. You can do it same way. The debit card is given to you when you get out your savings. They call it savings. This is a debit card. And you just go buy groceries, you can go buy food, whatever. Restaurants, Ace Hardware. You know, as a young man living with mom, never had sugar tank. I know. They do that. BDO's good. BDO's good. BBO, BPI is good. PNB's good. Metro Bank. They're all good banks, but they all have had issues. Nobody's perfect in the world. Even the banks in the U.S. I'm just stating. Don't always depend. There's no backup here. There's no reassurances. In the States, you have a problem with your bank. They'll put the money in the bank within an hour. Here, it's gone. If a branch manager decides to steal money out of your bank account, they can do so. And if they decide to put a hold on your money so they can play with that money, they will do so. And don't think they won't. They do it all the time and been doing it all the time. There's too many horror stories, man. There's just too many horror stories. I have Chase here. Yeah, Chase. They're all good banks. I mean, I have Capital One, Wells, Fargo, and they're good. And they work fine here. I can get money when I need it. And if I transfer money, I can get money really fast. It cost me 4 cents literally at Wise. I'm not kidding you. Charles Schwab did not work good for me here. I had to turn the card back in. It did not work good. When I was there in the States, I just said, nope. It was not good for me. In other words, it was not working for me. But Wells Fargo and the other one's fine. They just reimburse the fees. So say for instance, I go pull money out, and they charge me $5 or $10, and they sometimes will. They reimburse that amount of money. I don't end up paying that money. They reimburse it. So no cost for me. It's no cost to transfer money either. Just the 4 cents that I transfer money. So how can you beat 4 cents? I think if you get up into thousands of dollars, like $2,000 or $3,000, it may charge you more, but it's okay. You expect it. I trust 100% of BDO than others, in my opinion. That's awesome. BDO's a good bank. It depends also on the branch managers, and I agree with you, Sammy. I mean, they're all good banks, but you're only as good as your employees, And so I'm glad things are perfect there with that. Keep your credit card rating high in the country you're from before you leave, and tell your bank when you leave, travel abroad. Man, I tell you what, that is so important. I agree with you. That is so important. John Fairs, that is an important thing that nobody thinks of. Keep your credit card rating high in the country you're from, and then when you leave the country, you'll be okay. So if you need to get a credit card or you need something in emergency, you got it. Even if you have to get a deposit credit card, meaning I want $1,000 credit card, I'll put $1,000 on the card. And then after a year, you get the money back, whatever. You're better off doing that than leaving the country and then getting here and then trying to resolve the issues when you get back to the States. So many guys have had an issue trying to get their money and going back to the States and have enough money to do that. Hard. I want to thank everybody for coming on my stream today. I've been 2 hours and 15 minutes, which is 45 minutes longer than I normally do. And I want to thank everybody for spending their valuable time. Can transfer Chase to BPI? Yes, you can. You can. There's a small fee. You could probably use Zelle, Z-E-L-L-E. You can ask your bank about that. Yeah, you could do that. You can transfer using Wise. Just go on Wise. You have to put in your information, and you need information to BPI, and you can transfer it. Yeah, no worries. All you need is the SWIFT codes and all that stuff from both banks and this and that, and your account numbers, and you're set. It's real easy done. They won't done you. It won't be bad. 6 weeks prior to leaving the States. Yeah. Yes. And I just let them know that I'm going to be out of the States. Please make sure my card's always good. Now with the new chip in them, they already know where you're at anyway, you know, and they know where you're at when you pull out the money. Yeah, bank to bank. Bank to bank. You can do bank to bank Wells Fargo. You can do bank to bank with any bank. You can do bank to bank with Wise to bank, or you can do bank to bank with their own service. Each bank has their own service. They use their own thing, bank to bank. I would not use Western Union, MoneyGram, any of those again, because those are a nightmare. You can try it. If you're in the States, try it. It will work. But if you're outside the country, don't try them. You're wasting your energy, because they pretty well limit that now because of what happened in Marawi. Okay, that's really the reason why, because a lot of money was funneling through Western Union and funneling all that. And back in the day, funneling all the trouble here was through Western Union, MoneyGram, PayMaya, all these companies.
PayMaya.
Yeah, PayMaya. I don't have any crisis up front at school. Dave ran to me. Yeah. Dave ran, yeah, no cards. It's okay. I have 4 banks in the U.S. I only have 1 debit card with Swap. I have debit cards with my banks. I even have a debit card with PayPal. And so I can get money on PayPal if I need to. And if I needed, say, gas at a gas station, I can use PayPal at a gas station for gas. If I need something with PayPal, it's just a regular Visa card, so I can just use it. MasterCard, Visa, whatever. So, and the same case with the other ones. So if I don't have money on this one, I go, let's see how much. Yeah, I got that. Check the bank. Yeah, okay, I use this. But because it just happens that way. So yeah, you can transfer to transfer with bank to bank. Zelle does it there. It's most people have that. I can transfer from my bank to Capital One. I can transfer from my bank from Capital One to Wells Fargo, or bank there to another bank, to any bank, and I've done it all. And I can transfer to her account here. You just have to have all the account information. Or another choice, Gcash. Transfer money. Yeah. You can transfer from PayPal to PayPal, and then PayPal here in the country to Gcash. So say, for instance, your girlfriend needs $100. Transfer $100 from PayPal to PayPal here. That costs you a couple of bucks. And then she can transfer from PayPal to Gcash. Or you can go Gcash to Gcash. Like if you have a Gcash account, you can do transfer there in the States, Gcash to here. Because a lot of guys do that, Gcash. But if you have PayPal, you can just go from PayPal to whatever. And that's what I do. If Ruth needs, say a couple $100, I just transfer to PayPal. And then she takes it to PayPal to Gcash, and then she goes to Remittance Center, Gcash Remittance Center, and pulls the money out. Or I just go to the bank and pull it out. Whatever's easiest that day. Because not all banks have the money all the time. How many people at Land Bank today? How many? 100?
But
More than 100. Land bank. Why? It's holidays. You cannot get money at the banks today. So Gcash is the best. And or Gcash is good. I suggest you get one of those accounts. Gcash is good. So say for instance you're at a restaurant, you're eating, and you have no money, you're broke because the banks don't have. They ran out of. Their ATMs are down, in which I ran across that. The restaurant takes Gcash. Most restaurants will take Gcash now. So to pay your bill, there's no worries. They just transfer it there. We bought groceries with Gcash. So Ruth have say $100 on there, groceries come up $80. You just Gcash, and so they Gcash too, and it transfers like that and done. So Gcash is another option. Really easy to use here. People use it all the time. You can buy a cup of coffee with Gcash. It is a debit card on the phone. That's all it is. Debit card on the phone. If you don't have a debit card, use Gcash. Really easy to open up one, and you just do that. So there's many options that you could do to sustain yourself to do that, because it gives you options. You know, you have options for that. Gcash is good. PayPal's good. I remember back in the day, Gcash said they're getting PayPal, and it didn't do it for like a year or so. We were trying to do that because I didn't get money. Western Union done me, but Brown and Mike, my Philippine journey, a lot of us could not get money because life, you know, coming. The Philippines was what they call banned. Okay, they were banned from sending money to the Philippines. All those companies were. Especially if you're outside the country. If you're inside U.S. and I send money, okay, no worries, Western Union. But if I'm here and I send money, nope. And if you forget to use the VPN that you used last time and the time before, you forget where your VPN was at the time, I can really set you up for trouble. So it was really hard for us to get the money at the time. So the banks right today, I guarantee they're in town, they're out of cash. So if you don't have cash, always keep 10,000 peso on you at all times, $200. Always have cash at home, whether it's $100 or $200, always, no matter what. No matter what, keep $400 or $500 in cash available to you, because the banking system can crash here, and it has, and the ATMs can be down because the internets use the internets, and it can crash overnight. And so many times it's happened to us, I could not count them, and where we could not get money out, and Gcash was not working, nothing was working. Just complete nightmares. Oh, there's times where we didn't have the money we had the money in the bank, we had the money in the ATM, right? But the cards weren't working, we could not, no food. I was thinking of going to town to pull out like $100 or something, to get food, or $200 to replenish the funds, and we did not have it. It was not available. Couldn't get it. So we had to come back home, and luckily we had enough money to make it back home. So, well, we had nothing. And I remember the time I just went to the mall in CDO, and I only had like $2, $3 left just because of life. And I said, I gotta go to the mall and get money. It's the only thing I can get money at, the mall, because you don't want to go to standalone units, you want to get it at the mall. You don't want to go standalone units on the side of the road. You got to be careful too. So I said, okay. So I went there and I only had $2, $4, enough to get back home, if I counted all my change, if it didn't work. Went to the first ATM, it was down. Ran out of money. So I go to the second ATM at the mall. They only had 3. A second ATM, and it was down. So I go to the third ATM, and there was a line from here till wherever. It was a long line. And it was early at the mall, too. So you can see the dilemma there. And then I remembered, I'm over at the Red Planet. I remember an ATM outside. And I go, wait, there's one right there. They just turned that into a BDO. So I run outside real quick. There was one girl playing with it or something. I said, are you using that? Yes. And I said, she was 10. I said, you have a card in there? She goes, no. I said, okay. Ma'am, is this your daughter? I need to get to this ATM. So I get it because I'm nervous. And this was recently. So I go in, and of course, I grab my money. I said, I'm pulling out another, I'm pulling out another $100 in my mind, right? So I'm pulling out. I'm not getting like this again. I learned a big lesson that day. Never, ever, ever in the Philippines do you ever leave the house without having a couple $100 in your pocket or $100. Never. So I'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth, and I want to wish everybody a happy new year, and thank you so much for spending 2 hours and a half with me today. And I want to thank everybody for always spending a valuable time with me. It's really nice to have all you guys come on, and thank you so much for coming on. Is that okay? Let's see. I used to Gcash pay my bills and pay sometimes we eat outside. Yes, Gcash is good. Gcash, how I paid the bills there, yeah. Yeah. Henry, it's on the phone when Gcash is an app, and they just scan the scan barcode. You just put it in, put the amount, they scan it, and you're done. Pay the bills. Henry just scan their code, $200 on the bank, yeah. I used to cash pay my bills. Sometimes we eat outside, yeah. You need a phone in the Philippines, you can't live without it. Exactly. You got to have a phone, and you got to have a phone, and you got to have internet. First things first, get internet when you arrive here. Henry, yes, but don't put, 1K. Yeah, exactly. They limit you on the money. I mean, you can easily get Gcash. You can, $200, okay. Trust me, I tried. I know, John Fair, I know. If you come here to the Philippines, make your phone open line so you can use it here because your SIM card not working here. So you don't need a new one here in the Philippines. Yes, great point, Sammy. You know how my first SS check that I got this month, I'm going to take out 20 each month. By the end of the year, I just end up with doing for the cash. There you go, Mark. A smart way. Yes. See y'all. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for coming on today. And I'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures.